story, and I want you people to answer me exactly what this boy's intention was. Should I tell you the story? I want to carry you through the things I go through off cameras. Ati? Naulizaje? Anyway, should I tell you the story? Okay. So, I have one of my producers who is a very good producer and a very good songwriter. Okay? I'm so disappointed. I will tell you for free. I treat him very well. I always treat people very well, but I've also seen quite a lot on the streets. So, now since we launched the flight, I said, I don't want my producer to arrive tired. So, normally he takes the bus to Rongo to record me, my dad. You know, it's easier for me here because I'm quite busy. And when he did a song, I promised him that when I will be opening the academy, he will be the music teacher for extracurricular. It's called extracurriculum or something like that, yeah? To train the children songs, because my academy is academy for talent search as well. And I promised him, like maybe 3 years ago. So for me, I had the vision with me. Then he lost his computer. I don't know. That's what he told me. That he lost his computer and therefore he wasn't able to mix my songs at the time I wanted them. He had to go to other studios. And I didn't feel comfortable with my songs being mixed in other studios where I didn't record. So I've always had an iMac. Felix. Kelna iMac, no? So I've always had an iMac that has always had problems with producers. When I bought this iMac the first time they came, I bought it for almost like 300,000 or something. The first times, that is back in 2014. Then I gave it to one producer who used to produce my songs. With all my studio equipments. I think I spent almost like 2 million on studio equipments. When I wanted to take back my studio equipments, my friend, we went there with police. I wasn't as big that time, so I could do all shakara. So, I'm telling you this story so that you can understand how men view women. The biggest problem was that this producer that refused with my Kelna iMac, computer mane producer dota amorecha. One day the producer took photos with me and then he said, wacha nikushike hivi, ndio a trend. I was like, excuse me? So, I hesitated in taking the photo. I'm like, can we just maintain respect? Before I know it, he sent the photos to the bloggers to show that we are dating. And that time, we were dating Neliox chini ya maji, kwa mtandao alikuwa manager. Najua lazima manage vitu, So, I wasn't comfortable because normally I don't want to make my man uncomfortable. When I'm dating a man, I don't flirt around. I don't cheat in my relationship. I don't sleep around. I am one man at a time. I don't even give men other chances to joke around with me. Because we are joking heading to what? Where? This guy is busy giving me happiness. So why am I looking for happiness somewhere else? Why do you want to disturb my head yet I have a man that I've chosen to be with? Excuse me? What do you want to offer me that is not offering me? Hello? So, okay, to cut the long story short. I don't know if this Omosh thing going viral made these boys think that I'm available or something. Now, you see this? This iMac, I bought it back in 2014. Personally, I don't know how to switch it on. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never used it. I gave it out. That's the kind of heart I have. Because I'm like, anyway, I'm not using it, so. So while going to Mombasa, he told me, this new producer, not the other one for 20, he told me that he lost his computer. Then he sent me a quotation that he has, I don't know, 22,000, and he wants me to add him some more money. And I'm like, I didn't lose your computer, so why should I buy you a new computer? It's your business, not mine. The money I'm paying you for the songs, you should buy your own computer. Then I remembered, in my studio in Mombasa, I have all the equipment that I'm not using now. So I told him he can go to Mombasa and collect the things in my studio and support his studio. When I will be ready, then I will need them. Okay? So he went to Mombasa immediately without contacting me, and he called me in Mombasa. I was away, and nobody could open the door for him. So I had to alert my employees to open the door for him and explain to them that he's coming to pick up 1, 2, 3 in the studio. And then, you know, he can now get himself the computer. Tell me, who on earth will ever give you such a thing without writing anywhere if they don't have a good heart? Okay? So he asked for a laptop, just a normal laptop. I lent him this. I didn't give him. Why should I give him? I helped him with this to continue mixing songs and doing businesses so that he can bring it back to me. I'm expressing to you my disappointment and what these people normally do to me off cameras. Then they will be the first people to run and to Edgar Obare, to blogs and say, oh, Akothee did this, Akothee did. Now today, I'm also telling you how much employees frustrate me off social media, off cameras. Then I was like, okay, we go to Mombasa, I want to record my dad. Then he was like, okay, would be happy to do that. I booked his flight. He was flying for the first time in his life. He's a good guy, according to the period we've worked together with him. So I wanted him to have that experience. We sat together with him. And then we arrived in Migori. I had a whole busy day. He saw how busy I was. So we came home. I've released most of my employees to go for leave because my children are coming in December and I wanted them to have energy when you're coming. So I didn't have anybody to cook. I have to cook for myself. And so I'm alone, by the way. I'm alone in this house because Nelly's in Nairobi. And then I remembered immediately, oh, it's getting late. Now, this guy, something just told me, I'm all by myself here. This is a man. I can't share with him the same house. We are just the two of us. Okay? So I opted to go, for him to go and join my people down there. I have a guest room down there. I have a guest quarter down there where my photographers normally sleep. Well, I cannot clean it for them. The employees clean it. And that's where my driver sleeps. And that's where my security sleep, my police sleep there. So it should be a clean place. When my manager went to tell him that he cannot sleep here, the guy changed. He adamantly refused to leave the house. Remember, we're just the two of him, with the two of us. In this house, as a woman, will you sleep? Where utalala? Mimi personally, with things going on, so I started thinking, huyu jamaa anaweza kuamka akasema, oh, Akothee did this to me, saa ile mashitani zake zimeamka. Okay, I just became, nowadays I'm just suspicious. I don't know, I'm just suspicious. I thought, huyu jamaa zikimpanda usiku nimpate upstairs. Alafu nikatae kufungua mlango, aanze tu kupiga nduru, Akothee wanted to rape me. Mtanisikia kweli, si mtasema, Akothee want to rape a small girl, a small boy. So in my thoughts, I was like, just like, you're not going to sleep here. Again, nobody allocated him the room. He just went and chose one of the rooms. I had taken all the beddings to the laundry. Because I'm cleaning the rooms, disinfecting the rooms for my children. It's a special time for them. So I don't want anybody in my children's rooms. I don't have a guest house here. These are my children's rooms. I Normally I'm very, yani niko tu, mimi tu ni selfish tu kwa broom za watoto wangu. Kuna tu venye, naonanga tu ni kama, it's my children's bedroom. Jamaa amekataa ku check out. So my manager told me, he has refused. Yeah? He has refused. So you want to sleep here? We locked the door. Tufunge mlango. Mimi na yeye tufunge mlango ndani ya yeye. Not me. So I told my manager to check him out. So he said he cannot go and sleep in the servants' quarter. He has class. Okay. So he said that they should have told him early in advance so that he can organize himself. Kumbuka jamaa amepanda ndege sasa class. Manager, the COO is my brother. Hey. Unasema manager yupi? Neliox. Kama Neliox analala kwa bedroom. Sawa, sasa tutonge mbele, what a distraction. Sasa nikaanza kukua na hasira. I started getting angry, I'm like, is this the same guy that I know? Na nani alimwallocate bedroom? Na ni bedroom gani amechagua? Nani amwambia enda alale huko? Hey. That day there was nobody to cook for me and I was tired. So I had bought for them late lunch. Na mimi sikukula maana chakula yote ilikuwa mbaya. So mimi nimeenda kuwanyo kwa my mother-in-law. Nimeenda kukula kwa kina Jared huko. I called Jared's mom and I told her I want to come and eat your food. Ni uongo, there was nobody to cook for me and I was lazy. So I went to wanyo kwa kina Jared. So I drove. Then they had eaten late lunch. So I didn't know. He is a man. He could organize himself. There was nobody to cook. So niko na drive na nasikia, okay, akasema apewe one night. Yani this guy insisted to sleep even one night. That one night could turn it. My stomach refused. Nowadays I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious with everybody, including myself. Watu wamenitenda. So I told my manager to go and book him a hotel. The only hotel we have here that everybody sleeps. Alivurutwa kama paka kupelekwa kwa hiyo hoteli. Alipofika huko, kesho yake, mimi nimeenda kanisani. Nikamtumia message. Nikamwambia, hatuna mfanyikazi. We don't have a chef even to cook for me. Tutajipanga kichali-chali. So I was expecting him to tell me he doesn't have money so that I can facilitate him. He blue-ticked me. I called him. He didn't pick up my calls. So when I left church, I came back home. My mother-in-law wanted me to go to her home and I told her, no, I have guests at home. So, hey, usiseme hivyo. Usiseme, yani sitaki tufikirie hivyo. Sitaki, I get goosebumps. Chai! No. I found him on the way walking. And he wasn't picking up my calls. So I stopped the vehicle. And I asked him, hey, come in. I've been calling you, you're not picking up my calls. Then he's like, I'm going to see Felix just here. And because he's a composer, I thought maybe he needs his space. So he's walking. Felix, kialina simu machelo cha nyeo bundles. Siwezi kuambia ni nani, mtajijulia tu. So, then, sitaki kumwaribia. Nataka tu kukwambia how women can find themselves in very slimy situations. His intentions, I don't know. But it was weird. Ngoja story nakuja. Ngoja, tulia. Then, akakataa kupanda gari yangu. So I'm like, okay. So I went home. He said he's going to see Felix. And I have another gate down there for employees. So I thought he was going to go in there and maybe come up. So I finished cooking. I called him, he didn't pick. His phone was ringing, he didn't pick. I was like, okay. Then the guy is safe, happy where he's sleeping. Night came. Me that night, I went somewhere. I covered myself. I danced the hell out of me. I danced. Until 1. Then I came back home and slept. The next day in the morning, I'm calling this guy. He's not picking up my calls. We're supposed to collect the kids to start rehearsing the song for the foundation. He's not picking up my calls. I sent my driver to go and check on him in the hotel. Me, I thought I booked him in the hotel. So I sent my driver just in case the guy died in the room. I don't know. Because he's not picking up my calls. Then my driver went there. Found the room open. The guy is not there. Aki watu wa TikTok iliisha tu hivyo. Situwa invite kidogo. Wasione vibaya. Na hii mambo ya internet sitaki. Inanikasirisha sana. Watapata tu story nusu. Watapata tu story nusu. So, my driver went and found an empty room. He was told that the guy checked out. The guy checked out. Okay. He was told the guy checked out. Kumbuka, he left my house with my gadget also. Anatembea nayo. So when my manager asked him why he is not leaving this behind, he said nothing is being left behind. Anabeba kila kitu. Not a problem. He is my producer. Sawa. So when I had it checked out, I panicked. Network ni mbaya. Woi. Sasa nifanye aje? Mnaniona sasa? Unena koro. Network kendo. Anyau. Wait. Ninaweza kubadilisha screen ya TikTok aje? Okay, iko sawa sawa. So, nyi watu wa TikTok mmeingia kama tunasema story ya a man who insisted to sleep in my house and we're just the two of us. I don't want to speculate, but my stomach is telling me that there was something wrong. So, when I had it checked out, I'm like, he's checked out. Kwani kumbe alikuwa amekasirika ameenda wapi? I called, the guy was not picking. I sent texts, he was not replying. Then I took somebody else's phone and I called him. The guy was, he said he's in Imperial Hotel, Kisumu. Is there a hotel called Imperial in Kisumu? Is there a hotel called Imperial in Kisumu? So I was like, you are in Imperial Hotel, Kisumu? Ati ya. Mahali alipelekwa kulala. Ilikuwa na, he could not sleep. There was no food. There was no soda. There was no water. There was mosquitoes. There was bed bugs. There was. It was not comfortable. It was not his class. Ninunue data tena. Aya. Ninunue data. Hii ingine imekulwa. Imperial Hotel Kisumu iligeuzwa ikakuwa Sarova Woodlands Imperial. Hakuna Imperial Hotel Kisumu. Wewe pia unatoka wapi? Ngoja kwanza. Wacha ninunue airtime kwa hii simu nyingine. Sijui ni personal. Imperial Hotel ilibadilishwa kitambo sana. Nyinyi naye ndio mwingine. Don't just open your mouth, my friend. Kuna ni Sarova. Hata najua iko wapi. Unajua Sarova ni pesa ngapi? Buy airtime. Other phones. Enter phone number. Haya. Ngojeni kidogo. Enter amount. 1,000. Enter M-Pesa pin 19. Okay. Haya. Ndio hiyo. So, sorry guys, I was buying airtime for the other phone. So ati went to hakuna kitu kama Imperial in Kisumu. Imperial was changed to Sarova Woodlands Imperial. Nikamuuliza, umefika Imperial? ati hiyo ndio klasi yake. Jo class yawa, jo class bro nega, jo class. Jo class. Nikamuuliza umefikaje Imperial kutoka Rakwaro? Yani iko mbili. Aya. Kuna Imperial ingine Kisumu? Okay, but I don't know. But me, all I know is the Woodlands. Okay. Ni sawa. Kama kuna Imperial, basi ni sawa. Aya. Nikamuuliza umefikaje Imperial Kisumu? Akasema, I took a taxi. Taxi. You know, I am surprised because I know the person I'm talking to. So hii kupanda, sasa nikaanza kufikiria, umepandishwa ndege leo tayari klasi ishaenda juu. Wewe uwezi lala kwa hoteli kama hizi hapa ya Rakwaro. Wewe ni Imperial and above. I was like, okay, now this guy has class all of a sudden. I had to play smart because he had my things. And I'm tired with sending demand letters and kumbe kitu kangu kameraruka. Ngoje, Salome kigir kai wibro mi homa. Okay. So I panicked because that one showed me who he is, right? Then I was like, okay, now he's in Kisumu, he's in Imperial Kisumu. So he boarded. So that's why I asked him how he got to Kisumu. Is because Nini amefanya thing. Oh, thank you for the flowers, my darling. Thank you. The love. Thank you. So, my worry was this. And that's why I booked him a flight. To safeguard this. Okay. So we had to trick him. I told my manager, let us be a bit intelligent with this boy. Because he's beginning to behave funny. His head is leaving him. He's only left with, I think, Bor. The brain has left him. So trick him to come back that he's coming to record my dad. So that he can come back. So he gave me mandates. He sent me a long message. Saying, you know, Kwanza, hold on. Yeah, he sent a message saying, he will stay in, he had to look for a place to sleep because the place he was taken is not his class, and he had to look for a place that is class so he can rest. And when I'm ready with the children, then he will come and train them. In the meantime, I should look for a vocalist, a male vocalist, that will come and do the backup. And when I am ready, and because he does not want to spend money coming to Rongo with taxi and back to Kisumu. Yani somebody is working in Rongo and operating in Rongo from Kisumu with a taxi. Omerakoth karan maonge pesa. Asando rama late. Mbona watu wa Facebook waniwekei maua hapa? Kama mweke maua hapa, tuma love hearts. Aya. So, I'm like, okay, this guy is operating from Kisumu with a taxi to come and record the children here, then go back. Pesotas, this guy is loaded. So I don't know whether he was trying to tell me he's in the... someone that I know that I have to send transport to Nairobi, take a bus to come to Rongo. Now I put him on the flight. Class. Shapanda. I got a bit angry about myself, and I was like, I should have left this guy in the bus because he belongs to the bus. Sasa sahi, hierarchy. Sijui ni kama vile aliketi kwa ile kiti ya Neliox, akaona ni kama anaweza kutoshea hapo kwa ndege. Ama ni nini alikuwa nayo kwa kichwa yake, because up until now, I'm not able to fathom what was in his mind. Really. But I'm scared. I feel so scared. And I think my instincts were right. So, we tricked him to come back. So, he came back so happy that he's going to record my dad. Well, my dad, I've not seen my dad in a while because I've been busy with Migori County things. So, when he walked in, I told the security, the moment that computer walked in this compound, it's not working out. So, when he walked in with Ogile. Seeing me, he was Ogile, happy. And I didn't want to see him because I felt very disappointed. I thought I should have left you to stay in the bus for 8-9 hours. Basi yaribike huko, lali huko kwa baridi. That's where you belong. Out of my good heart, I just decided to make you have some comfort. Sasa usifike umechoka. So, the guy came in. And I saw my computer. Back full, wall. And I know what most employees have done to me. I've collected my things, my cameras with police. I've seen it, man. I've been there. Hata kuna mmoja sahi amekwamilia masimu. He never worked. He asked for 100,000 for salary to be a PA. I didn't have a problem with that. But he wanted to work from home. You are asking for 100,000 and you want to work from home. Kuna corona. Kuna corona ndio ukose kuja ofisini wewe. Well, that's story for another day. So the guy came in. I saw my laptop. I told my manager, please pick up the laptop from him and any other thing he asked for my studio, and ask him that we will call him once we have drafted a contract. Remember, I was going to give this guy a permanent job to be the sole teacher, music teacher, not music ya class, music ya kubangaiza ya hapa nje. Because nowadays, for you to even employ anybody coming to work with the school, they have to be under PTA, right? Something, Teachers Service Commission, or whatever the case. Nikotaka kumpatia tu a hustle side job. So I told the manager to let's go straight up. When you do a song with the kids, how much will he charge? He said now he will charge 30,000. Asha sahau the long-term work I was going to give him. I was fantasizing that he's going to get himself a house. He will be waiting for the children to come out of school and then maybe, train the kids and go with the kids up to the nationals or whatever the case, vocals. And, that was in my head, not his. Hiyo ilikuwa ni kufikiria kwangu, si yake. Yeye kichwa yake nilikuwa napiga hesabu tofauti. Labda alikuwa ameketa akasema, aka kako desperate. Labda nikifinya button moja tu nishakuwa Mr. According to how he behaved, that is what I thought. And I was so disgusted, really. Very. Because I don't know why I deserve this. Okay. So, ikafika sasa mahali pa vita sasa. Alipoambiwa tu aache kompyuta. Akaruka. Akasema hii kompyuta si yangu. That is not yours. Yours is bigger. And I left it in Nairobi. Omosh umeanena madongo. Yani ile maneno mulisema kwamba Omosh alikuwa street boy. Imefanya ginorachana yani ginorachana sana. Yani nasikia tu vibaya sana. Omosh nyako omboto nema nani onyalo kuna chiko regi kmaewe omboto. So alipoambiwa waache kompyuta akasema hii kompyuta si yangu. Yangu aliniambia it is dead and it is not working, ameiacha Nairobi. Sasa aende na hii anaenda kutuma yangu. Akothee ni nani? Kamwambia you never told me that my computer is faulty. You harassed me about the password to open the computer. And again, actually during that time, we were not really in talking situation with Nelly Ox. Unajua mimi huwa nikosana na mtu, huwa nafanya kublock kabisa kwa sababu sitaki nikilewa ama nikiwa na emotions zangu zingine nianze kupiga simu. Mimi nafanyanga kublock na kudelete number kabisa. So I remembered, he's the one who has the password. By the way, Nelios has all the passwords of my everything. He has all the passwords. So I had to look for his number from my daughter, called him and asked him to open the computer for us because imefunguliwa na jina yake. So that's how tight we are with Nelios, so you know. Aya. So this guy got the password na hata akanitumia message kwamba ameshapata password na amesha mix ngoma ya Mama Aida, he told me I have the proof. Sasa leo ananiambia ati kompyuta yangu imeharibika, ati yours, ananiexplainia. Na mimi najua hii kompyuta yangu, hata naijua lia na hapa mahali ilipasuliwa na yule nini producer wa kwanza hapa. Unajua ukiangalia kitu yako unaona tu hii ni kitu yangu. This is my I know it. Your thing inasikiza tu kwa tumbo. Haya. Nikaambia my manager, hiyo ni kompyuta yangu. peleka upstairs. Ndugu yangu naye ni nani? Akabeba. So nikamwambia wewe fanya hivi, wewe rudi Nairobi. Enda chukua hiyo kompyuta ambayo ni yangu. Nelson atakujia. Neliox ataikujia. Alafu hii tutatuma na ndege kesho. Jamaa akasema haya sawa. Akachukua keyboard. Inaitwa keyboard ile ya kuweka hapa ya kufanya hivi. Na mouse yangu akabeba akaenda nayo. Akasema hizi pia si yangu. Sawa tu. Wewe acha hizo kompyuta hapa wewe enda. Alafu ukirudi ukishapea Neliox hiyo ingine then tutakupatia hii yako. The guy arrived in Nairobi, si ndio? I called Neliox. Babe, huyu jamaa ni hivi na hivi. Enda chukua vitu. Okay, sawa. Aya, manager akampigia, "Hey, we, vipi? Kompyuta ya mama iko wapi?" Ati iko kwa studio. Okay, sawa. Uko wapi wewe? Niko kwa studio. Tutumie location. Kachukua 10 minutes akatuma location. What's the name of the studio? At the studio doesn't have a name. Studio haina jina. Sasa ukitumia location bila jina, tutapata studio aje? Aya. Neliox is on his way. How do we get the studio? Before we know it, jamaa anatuma vitu zangu, anatuma message ati tukamwambia atume picha ya hiyo kompyuta yenye anasema, alisema mine is bigger na ilikuwa imekufa hata ifunguki. Na hii alikuwa anatumia. So tukamwambia okay, uko kwa studio, wewe piga picha hiyo iMac yenye kwa hapo ututumie. Alipopiga picha akatuma. Hiyo picha ilikuwa tu ni hii yenye alikuwa nayo mahali. So because Nelson, when we bought this one, Neliox is the one who configured it. So details zake ndo ziko hapa hata ya hii comp. Sasa Neliox alipompigia kwamba he's on his way, the guy alituma the rest of my, I asked him akiwa hapa, "Is there any other thing you picked up from the studio?" Akasema no. Kumba alikuwa amechukua the recording, nitwaje hii microphone, alikuwa amechukua sijui na vitu zingine hapo. Aliweka kwa bolt iende huko kwa Neliox. Mambo. Salome, wacha show. Wacha ni show hapo. Sasa Neliox kanipigia kaniambia the guy has said he has sent the things and actually the computer that is at home in Rongo, that is your computer. Ati he had confused. Can you guys tell me what exactly this guy wanted? A grab what? Naona tu mnaandika grab. Ni tap screen. Ni tap screen. TikTok inakuanga tu demanding. Nifanya aje? Ni tap screen ndo mseme ninaomba gift. Wewe urowada. Niko tu sawa. Haya. So muniambie. Sasa ile nifanya all these efforts tukamwambia sasa tupati computer. Anakuja kusema ni grab top gifts. Una grab aje? Akimi mnasema aje? Oh, I ignore. Okay, sawa. Sijui naona unaandika grab, Google. Appreciate gifters. Gifters, thank you. Wame gift nini? Hiyo gift iko wapi? Oh, Winnie ametuma flower, mwingine ametuma music. Thank you. Mwingine ametuma ignore 13 imeandikwa hapo. Pia niseme thank you. Okay, thank you fans for tuning in. Huyu mtu alikuwa amekuja kufanya nini hapa kwangu? Hebu mniambie. Oh, mtu amevalisha mimi. Hiyo kofia. Imeenda wapi kofia yangu? Nyinyi unajua watu wa Facebook pia wako on. So, can you guys tell me what ako kofia kalikuwa karembo? Mniweke kofia tena. Lakini msiweke whiskers. Ama nitoaje ingine. Yeah. So you guys what exactly do you think this guy wanted from me? Thank you. Wamenivalisha paka miwani pia. Watu wa TikTok wanambwembwe. Na nyinyi Facebook mmeketi tu kila siku mmeketi tu hapa hivi. Mwenyewe mmenipatia nini? Kaflower, thank you very much. Ni coins. Kuna coins. Aya, wameniwekea maua. Aya, kofia. Na watu wa Facebook tuachane nao, si ndio? Niangalianga tu hapa. Kazi yao ni kunitukana. Aya. Anyway guys, wametokelezea. Ona. Wamenivalishia music ya man artist. He wanted you. He wanted me, guy. Usiseme yo. I can kill myself. No, that one. No. He wanted me. Ndio manake alienda ku check in Imperial ndio awe class ama. Yeah, someone is that boy had been paid to bring scandal. Aki msisema mambo ya he wanted me. Nasikia vibaya. Umeshaona chali mwenye you don't even imagine you can even think about that line. Hey. So, that is my experience. I've had quite a lot of experiences here. I've had bad experiences here. God always take care of me. I am human. I'm a human being. I know I'm being fought left, right, center, but it's because of my star. And I don't retaliate because I know there is someone who is working and fighting for me. Okay. Sawa. So, alikuwa anataka. Is he still working? No. So, I asked him exactly, why did you allocate yourself a room in my house? Why did you refuse to get out of my house? And why did you leave with my computer? He has sent me a long message trying to tell me how he didn't want to stress me. He saw I had a long day. I don't know. Hizo vitu vya beach boy hizo, man. So what I'm trying to say, yeah, I need to pray more. Yeah, I've sat on the table with people who would finish me. Imagine if this boy slept in this house. Kama angeamka aanze kupiga nduru. Ningejitetea aje? Ningewaambia nini? I'm too sharp, man. I'm too intelligent. So saa zingine mkiona watu wakikimbia kwa ma bloggers kusema amenifanya hivi, sometimes give some celebrities audience, man. Sasa amekuja kubega na sema you will like to help me, I like to support you, if you need me. If I need him, I'll never need him. When people show you who they are the first time, believe them. There is nothing new he's gonna show me. Everything that I didn't know about him, he already showed me. So ni nini nangoja? Is there any other thing I'm waiting for if not my death? When it says that he didn't have any malice. Malice is malice. Malice doesn't mean someone cuts you with a knife or someone kills you, no. Malice is when someone makes you feel guilty of a sin you never committed. That's malice. Gaslighting, manipulation, like him not picking up my calls, he was gaslighting me. Trying to tell me that he's operating from Kisumu. Even government official cannot operate from Kisumu. Yeah. Nowadays, nobody can manipulate me. Whoever you are. The moment I feel my space invaded, sijui nakuja na age. Hata kama wewe ni mfanyikazi wangu, sweetheart, unaenda. Yani you are going. Even if you are my friend, people that I block. Number one, if you always tell me things that hurt me, I block you. If you always thwart me in some way, I block you. If you give me silent treatment, I block you. If I call you and you don't call back, when you call me back, I won't pick, but I will block you. Because then I really don't need you. God has been with me. God has walked with me. Yani ni Mungu tu amekuwa akinilinda kwa hizi streets. People have planned big things for me, but I've jumped all the hurdles. So whenever you are, pray guys. I do pray quite a lot. Yeah, I always kneel down next to my bed. Someone is writing, who wants a Ben 10 with no class? A Ben 10 should go package yourself kwanza. Sasa we mwenyewe una hata eni unakuja tu. Aki Omosh. Hey. Anyway, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I think it's time to sleep. I can see TikTokers are very, very aware.